Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Tandra and I'm working here on making shabby chic vintage type of a flower for decorating a lacy shabby chic folder, kind of a journal in between. So I've done so far, I came across these white little flowers that I had taken apart once upon a time to save because they're just gonna be very suitable. And apart from that, I have here another bits and pieces collection of flowers here and here, but I don't think I will stick with that color. But this is just lovely embellishments you can buy in, you know, various shops where you shop for your scrapping things. These are paper blooms. I might consider this color, but then again they are a bit big, so I shall see how I go with this. What I'm doing now here is mainly make a backing circle. I used one of my big circle punch to punch out the backing, but this is a little bit big for this flower, but I like it nevertheless, and I might find some other way to make a flower out of that. This is different paper. I'm using here my music sheet, and I might actually cut another one out of this. I cut this a bit lower so the circle gets deeper into the lines, and I'm just reading the text. So here we got another big one that I might use a different way. So this paper can be reused, and this is just scrapping paper that goes in this box and this little bit in the rubbish. And then for the smaller flower, I haven't got a punch that would be appropriate, so but I found my PVA glue bottle makes just about the right size then for this flower, as the backing of this size flower. So what I've done with this is I put on my PVA bottle, drew the circle around it, and then just cut it out. I got various boxes for various size scraps and they do come in handy once in a while for different projects. So that goes in the rubbish. And now I actually would like to cut out, now I haven't got the right size anymore. But we might do it with this because I don't want to rip out another page just for this. So I make another flower. That's to show you how I did that flower. So we make another circle. Cut it out. And actually I will take another piece of paper. It's just going to be a touch bigger. And this time this bottle has an inner circle and an outer circle, and I try to get more the outer circle. So I lead my pencil around the bigger part of the bottle and see how it is just a touch bigger, and that's probably exactly what I want for what I'm attempting here. Sorry if I'm not quite in the center of my camera. There. So I thought, instead of this flower being on a circle, which is also pretty, I thought I give these petals as well. But this does work, has the same amount of petals, but it is just not way bigger than this, so that's why I'm trying this. And the way I cut out the petals is I half it first, and then I third it. So here is a third, here is the second third, and here is the third third. Put it here nicely to overlap. You can do it a bit with that, and then I just attempt to cut like this. That, and then when we open it, we have again this shape. But yeah, yoo-hoo, this time it's more showing, so this doesn't cover most of the backing. So what I do next is I ink it, and of course I want to use Vintage Photo. It's just always so nice to work shabby chic with this. Also the round ones. These will be quite elaborate flowers, a bit biggish, so they have to be on the front of something. They have to decorate the front, and they need a bit of space in their height, because I'm gonna incorporate some lace with it. I could do one with red, just to do a difference. Make a red flower, so it's with red, and I just ink the edges. Make a reddish flower, maybe even here. Give it a bit of red. There. Put the red one a bit aside, and now I see whether I have enough. See, I thought here I already have a little flower out of lace. That looks pretty. And then I have these bigger ones that could actually work on the big circle. Here I have one for a big circle. You know how you do these lace flowers? It's just you have a long strip of lace, and then you sew with little stitches all along one edge, and then you pull it close to make a circle. So I just happen to have these and haven't used it. Could cut this down, or we could, oh, look at that, work on this. I have a very pretty one here. I'm not quite sure, this could be Michelle's from Shell. Her mother might have made this. But I'm hoarding this because of course it's so pretty. And the Suffolks. And then this might also need one of these. And then this could have a small, I'll have the doily and then have this, and have it like this, and with a center here, maybe even with a red center, not sure. So we have here the bigger one, here the smaller one, here we have more big possibilities, and this one. Phone call. So after the phone call I did go a little bit ahead and assembled here a few flowers possibilities. I found here a center with a pink center. I quite like this. This is just playing around. I like the Suffolk as it is because it's got a nice center, and also this, I like it so much. See what will happen with that. Here I'm gonna put two paper, one on top of each other like this, and then one of these white ones. This is also a cardboard one that I inked the edges around, and then this little one in the center. I probably will do a few stitches here or glue the whole thing, I'm not sure yet, and then put that on top in the center. Here I have one that is with this lace that I gathered together. Then I cut here out just a bit of a doily, and here again a ruffled together little flower, and I probably give this also a golden center like I gave this one here. I just sewed this together, and here it has a golden center, and I want to give this also a bit of gold glitter at the edge of the petals, and maybe even on the paper one down below. Here the same, probably stitch it down, just a simple special one, and here with a few layers, a doily, and then this ruffle, another doily center, and then this applique here on top, and here the same. I had that paper, and this is the outside of the doily that I cut out, so I glued that down on the paper. Then this gonna go like this, and then again with a few stitches and probably have a diamond or a gold center. So I do that, and then I shall show you my finished products. So here I glued some of them together and a bit of stitching, others also stitching and gluing, but just basic, just so they hold together. I assembled them, and then I will yet go about it and give them a last finishing decoration. These two I put together with a bit of light blue thread, because the center was this gorgeous light blue, and this flower's got a touch of blue. This I put together on a piece of paper, on this one, but I reinforced the stitch with something thicker in the back, otherwise this thin paper just would rip apart. This one I think you already saw with the gold stitching, so they all will get a bit of a finishing decoration touch. And I'm just about here to sew this together, and then with this. And it's a total overkill, but this is the only needle I found with a big enough eye that I managed to thread it. So it is a little bit big, but it will work. Again, that's right, I thought I used this as the holding together. This will not show at all, but I will glue then this onto this thin paper. And I attempt here a little bit of a different stitch. I want to make like golden sparks coming out. Something like this. So I'm back to the center, or thereabouts. I hope it will show. Don't pull it too tight. First I just make 4 basic stitches, and then I probably make other ones more in between. And you can make these stitches irregular, because honestly no flower is perfectly symmetrical. They all are formed by obstructions and wind and sun and shadow, birds nibbling at them, insects. So that all may show in our flowers. One more here. And then that will do. Yeah. And then we finish it off here. Just a bit of stitching to secure the thread. It will be glued anyway, so See, I tried all these needles, they were all, not even this one with a fairly big eye, I couldn't get this golden metallic thread through, ruined a bit. So this I want to glue on this back one. But I might wanna, I get a bit of gold glitter out. I found a very old gold glitter. It's very thick, so it doesn't come through this nozzle anymore. So I scooped a little bit out and put it here on this piece of paper. So I just go with my edges and just put them a little bit inside so they get a golden touch. Not too much. Well, it's everybody else's preference how you want, but I do like a bit of glitter, but I don't like it too overwhelming, not too heavy. So this gold then will go underneath this flower, and it looks like we need a little, no, I might put a diamond in here. Where else shall I put a bit of gold? See whether this takes a touch. Just here and there. And you must imagine that these flowers, they won't sit next to each other. So it's not, you know, like if you see them all together, you might think, oh, this is an overwhelming amount of gold here. But they will just all stand by themselves, so they can take a bit of glitter and shine and be bright. It's just as if a fairy had passed by and sprinkled a bit of dust over them. Oh, I think my bird is complaining that I'm not outside. He can't come in front of the camera. Bird, you can cheep, we can hear you. Or chirp or whatever. There, just enough. This will go more on the bluish side. I don't know if I have blue glitter. So let's see now if I get a bit of a diamond going. That is as it is. Oh, how pretty. Yeah. I have bigger ones somewhere. I know. I will reinforce them a little bit later with with some more glue. so they will really stick. Here. Here. This one gets a huge one. That I already know will need glue. I will have to go soon, I'm expecting visitors. So I let them dry and see what else we will do. This is now as far as I got with my little flowers. Don't know if you can see them individually. I see if I can get it closer to show you. This one has little pearls in the middle and the golden thread center, and then a little bit touch of glitter around it. This also has glitter around it on the paper. It's got here a hidden diamond and it has a blue center. This one is not quite finished yet how I imagine it to be. It's I endeavour to make a frost flower out of this. So a lot of blue, and I'm gonna go and look if I can find some blue glitter and just sprinkle a little bit of blue glitter around here. This is a very sweet one, only papers and a little bit of glitter. This one is the rose one. And this is with those stitches. It's got a little golden petal there on the side and the diamond center. I hope this inspires you. I hope you feel like making some of these too. They are just super easy to make. I hope you can follow how I showed it. And thank you for watching. And I hope I see you next time again. Whenever I make it, take good care. Bye for now.